after two disappointing performances?
Yeah, well, obviously today wasn't a disappointing performance. You know, the last one was. The last one was definitely an embarrassing performance by our team, and we responded well. To be honest, you know, we worked hard this week in training, and we showed today at least that we've got character, and we always know that we're going to get chances and create chances with players like Landon that can run at players, and we did that. But you know, it's all about picking the players up and you know, getting on with it now and getting our confidence back, because you know, our confidence has been knocked in the last month with the results and with our performances, but we have to forget that now and move on.
How's your Spanish right now, David?
It's okay. It's not bad.
¿Qué nos podría decir a la gente en español que te apoya aquí en el norte de California?
You better speaking to me in English. No, obviously it's something that I've not used for a while, my Spanish. But you know, the people in Los Angeles, you know, the Spanish people, Spanish-speaking people, you know, are very good to me, and I do use it on the odd occasion in Los Angeles as well. So I'm not using it as much as I used to, but every now and again I do.
How you feel physical?
I feel good. You know, I feel a lot better this season than I was last season, which is good. I've been able to play every game, every minute of every game, train every day. So you know, it's physically I'm in good condition.
David, is your game as good as it's ever been?
I don't know. You know, I've always felt I've had to perform at a high level, and I always try to perform at a high level. But you know, obviously that's for. I look at the way the team is playing more than anything else, more than you know my own performances. And as long as we're playing well and we're winning games, which at the moment we're not, but you know, it's more important that the team does well. You know, my own personal thing is just to work hard for the team and to create as many chances as possible, and hopefully I'll continue doing that.
Landon. Landon, you've always been leader of Galaxy and Earthquakes before and national team. Can you tell us how the leadership spread after David's arrival?
Hi, good to see you. Well, it helps. In an ideal world, you have at least 11 leader types on the field at all times, and that's what the best teams have. The more guys you can have like that on the field, the better. We have a few at the moment. The more we can have, the better, for sure.
Yeah, Landon, the LA Galaxy faces a level of pressures and distractions that no other team in the league faces. How much is that wearing on your performance?
I don't think that wears on our performance. I think last year that was probably the case, but this year, I think for the most part, people are used to it. So it's not a big deal. I think you, like anything else, when you're immersed in it long enough, you just kind of roll it off your back and get on with it.
Landon, the way the salaries are structured in MLS, with the salary cap, if you're paying a lot for some guys, that means there's less for the other ones to go around.
Sure.
How do you handle the pressure of, you know, having to go out and perform every week, and also, does it ever frustrate you that, you know, because you have some teammates who are very well compensated, that means that some of the guys on the team are you know, going to be maybe a little bit more inexperienced and maybe not the leader that you're talking about?
So what I would say to that is, just because you make a lot of money doesn't mean you're good, and just because you don't make a lot of money doesn't mean you're a poor player. Other teams in the league have to deal with similar situations too, and so it's not. I mean, we could allocate the money different ways and say, give this guy 200 and this guy 200 and this guy 200 and bring me down to 200, but does that make them different players? No. You still have to find good players, good cheap players somewhere, and all teams have to deal with that. We're a little bit skewed towards, you know, top heavy in that way, but every team deals with those issues in the way our league is structured, unfortunately.
Could you talk about your goal, and then maybe comment a little bit about the Earthquakes and how you may have seen their level pick up from maybe the previous time that you faced them?
Well, first I'll answer that first. They're a much better team than they were. When I played them last. I wasn't here last time, but I've watched them play, and they're clearly a lot better. They're always going to work hard under Frank. They're always going to be organized, and now they've brought in a few pieces: Arturo, Huckerby, Lima, who have quality to make a difference, and that's what changes games in this league. Most teams, for the most part, are pretty even. It's who are the guys in your defensive box and your attacking box that can make a difference, and they've brought in a few of those now, so they're going to be much more competitive going forward. The first part was, sorry?
The goal?
The goal, I think David took a free kick first, and I got a head on it and hit the crossbar. Bounced out, and Alan did a good job knocking it back to David. And then once David's there, you're expecting the ball to come in a good spot, and I'm not generally in that spot in that kind of situation. Usually I'm running onto a ball if I'm going to be heading a ball off across, but the ball came in, and as I saw it coming, I realized it was going to get there, so I wanted to make sure I got up and got it down quickly.
Sí, Landon, en español, por favor. ¿Ha ido mejorando el equipo? ¿Lo ha sentido que ha ido mejorando en comparación de la temporada anterior?
Nosotros, sí. Sí, estamos un mejor equipo, pero en este momento no jugamos como un mejor equipo. La confianza no está muy buena en este momento, pero los jugadores son mejor que el año pasado, pero no importa si tenemos buenos jugadores, tenemos que jugar mejor.
¿Hay obligación por llegar al playoff? ¿Sientes tú esa obligación?
Sí, para 2 años no estamos en los playoffs, pues es importante. Tenemos un poco suerte en ese momento porque los otros en nuestra conferencia no ganan mucho. Todavía es bastante temprano, tenemos 11, 12 partidos, hay tiempo, pero tenemos que mejorarnos ahora.
La última pregunta, ¿cómo ves a Estados Unidos para las eliminatorias rumbo a la CONCACAF?
Va a ser interesante porque muchos no han jugado para un mes, 2 meses, están en vacaciones los que juegan en Europa. Algunos otros están bien preparados que jueguen nuestra liga, los olímpicos, o ellos no vienen, pero va a ser un poco difícil en este momento porque como he dicho, pero bien listo para Guatemala.
¿Es Estados Unidos el nuevo gigante de la CONCACAF?
No me importa. Si cualificamos, estoy bien contento.
Take a last question.
Landon, each time you touched the ball today, the crowd was booing quite vociferously. Did that, booing a lot, that's it.
Yeah.
Did that provide you extra motivation?
No, I mean, that's part of it. That's good that they boo. It means they care about their team, and I'd rather people there booing than nobody there. So it's fun to play here. These fans are great, and they always have been. And even at Spartan Stadium, when there weren't a lot of people, they're always loud and they understand the game and they're passionate, and it's always been a great place to play.
Thank you, Landon.
Thank you, everyone.